fourth question on the performance-based assessment calculator section of the Algebra 1 test that's available at Park Online. And the question here says that Phil and Matt made cookies for a fundraiser at their high school. Phil made 25% more cookies than Matt. The cookies sold for 25 cents each. After the sale, 20% of the combined total of their cookies were made. Create an equation to represent the total amount of money that Matt and Phil earned at the fundraiser based on the number of cookies that Matt made, and explain how you determined your equation. Okay, based on the number of cookies that Matt made, we don't know how many cookies Matt made. I'm going to say M equals number of cookies Matt made. And based on that, I know that Phil made 25% more cookies than Matt. So if I want to represent that, 25% more than what Matt made. Okay, number of cookies that Phil made. 25% more than what Matt made. What I need to do is I need to take the number of cookies that Matt made and multiply by 1.25. Okay, when I take M, Matt's number of cookies, and times it by 1.25, okay, this will give me 25% more than what Matt made. Okay, multiplying by 125%. He made more than what Matt did, 125% of that. So if I'm writing this equation here, using those two expressions to represent how many cookies Matt made and how many cookies Phil made, I'm going to go into my text box and say that T, let's say the total money, is equal to, equals, this is tricky. I'm going to get parentheses in here. I need to add Matt's number of cookies, that's M, plus Phil's number of cookies, which is 1.25 times M, and I need to multiply that by 80%. I was told that after the sale, 20% of their cookies were made. That means that they sold 80% of the cookies. I need to take this M plus 1.25 M, that's the total cookies that they sold, or that they made, excuse me, that's how many they made. I need to multiply that by 80%, so 0.80. And that will represent how many cookies they sold, and then each of those cookies that they sold can hit this is the asterisk button, times, let's see, 25 cents each, so 0.25. So this is the equation. I'm going to delete that. And it takes some practice to get that typed in there. So we really need to work on that. What this equation says, T is the total amount of money Matt and Phil earned at the fundraiser in my equation, comma, M is the number of cookies Matt made, and 1.25 M represents the number of cookies Phil's made. I multiply the sum of these two amounts by 0.80 because they only sold 80% of their cookies. I then multiplied this amount by 0.25 because they sold each cookie for 25 cents. So it says enter your equation and your explanation in the space provided. That would be an example. But typing that equation in is tricky, and thinking it all through, this definitely requires you to know your stuff.